Hey guys, welcome to today's Hot or Not video. We are talking about the new Nudes palette from Maybelline. This guy right here just landed in the drugstores. I put this in a haul a little while back, meaning like a week ago, and I told you guys that I was going to try it out a little more, see how I liked it, and put it in a full review here on Hot or Not. And I have decided whether it is hot or not. And this might surprise some of you because I've been seeing a lot of tutorials with girls using this product. And again, makeup is personal. We each have our own thoughts and feelings about what works for us. You know, what I like might not be everybody's cup of tea and vice versa. For me, first let me say that I look for long-wearing, highly pigmented, easy-to-blend eyeshadows. That's what I'm after. I don't want something that creases. I want something that has a buttery, creamy texture. Even if it's not super pigmented, I want it to be creamy enough to blend really well and build. As an example, MAC or Makeup Geek eyeshadows are very buildable and blendable. There is nothing that is uneven or choppy or weird in texture about them. They just blend beautifully, but they are not that instant, intense pigment that you would get with, say, like the L'Oreal Infallibles or the Armani Eyes to Kill, which are pressed pigments. So those are two very different types of shadows, and give you an example of things that I really like and look for in a shadow. So I'm just gonna go straight away and let's just get down to business. I don't like this palette. Now, I am wearing it today, and I wanna say that I'm a big believer that you can make anything work. You absolutely can, but if we are talking about what you like the best and what you prefer, I do not like this the best. It is a really tough to blend shadow. I'm not the biggest fan of Maybelline pressed powder shadows to begin with. I love Maybelline as a brand. I even did a standalone Hot or Not on the brand new color tattoos, and I'm such a huge fan of those. I will link that video below, and I use those at least a couple times a week. However, I'm really picky with their pressed shadows. I was hoping that these would be a different type of formulation that might be a little bit creamier and easier to blend. And it's just tough to get a smooth, even application. That's my biggest gripe, because you don't get a ton of pigmentation straight away from the matte shades that you would be going into the crease with. I'm going to insert a photo that is terribly unflattering, but you can see close up at my eye where I was having an issue blending things out, and you can blend it out. So let me say that if you are on a tight budget and this is all you had to work with, well, you can get it done. Can absolutely blend anything out, but if you don't want to spend a ton of time doing that and you want to use something a little bit smoother, if you have the money, go for a Lorac palette. If you are on a tight budget, then I would get singles from Wet n Wild, or the new ones from Milani, or the Wet n Wild trios are fantastic as well and very buildable and blendable. These just didn't work out for me as far as being wowed. I love the idea that they have a palette at the drugstore. This is $10. I even got it on sale, 40% off. So I paid, you know, $6. I can't be complaining too much. It is very budget friendly. And I want to let you guys know that back in the day when I moved out on my own when I was 18, I was shopping for makeup at the 99-cent store. You can make anything work. But again, at the drugstore, if you are limited to picking out makeup at the drugstore, there are better options that will wear longer and be easier to apply. We have a lot of matte shades in here and a lot of shimmery shades. I prefer the shimmery shades, but I find that just with eyeshadows in general, when something is a little more shimmery, it's automatically going to be more creamy in texture. I am harder to impress with these more matte shades. The matte shades, even just picking them up with my fingertips, they're just not that intense, and they're a little bit chalky, powdery, and I'm just not the biggest fan. I am wearing this shade in the crease that I had to apply at least 5 times with a crease brush and blend it through. And then I took this guy right here and darkened out the outer edge. I did try to take this black that almost feels like it has a bit of navy in it as a smoky liner, and that was incredibly patchy. I did take this golden shade all over the lid. It is nicely, richly pigmented, but the shade I felt was just not very flattering. It was a really harsh yellow gold, and I just didn't really like the tone of it. I just think you can do better, and I don't think it's worth the hype. I think other products from the Maybelline line are knocking it out of the park. This is just not good. It's chalky, it creases, it doesn't blend well. the colors are not that great. Even though they're neutral, they're just not, they're not rich. They're not like, ooh, you know, they're just not getting it done for me. I do love the brand so much, but a lot of you guys were asking, is this worth it? And I say, no, it is not. You can do better. So this week was kind of a disappointing Hot or Not. I'm sorry about that. Tomorrow I have a collab with Fleur, and we are talking about our very favorite luxury items under 25. So good stuff that is budget friendly. Hang with me tomorrow for that, and thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thumbs it up if you did, and I will see you next time. Mwah.